Welcome everyone to Libra's reading for June 2025 relationships. So we're going to look into, what your soul energies and your angels' energies want you to focus on this month. This could be something you expect or don't expect. We're going to do charms paired with the cards. So we'll go into the charms first and see sort of where they want us to focus here for June. I am going to share that your sign is part of the group of signs that I've been feeling like anger emotions with, anger energies. So I wonder how that's going to play out here in terms of relationships. But these can be relationships with people, your pets, places, sometimes just environments we don't agree with, relationships with food, money, yourself, kind of any and all context here. Okay, so we have a few focuses. I'm not feeling any more movement. So I'm just going to fix these around. Helps me just to tune in. Oh, we got some of our tiny charms here, which is quite nice here on Surprise. Make sure they're placed where they want to place. You're the second sign to get the repetitive charms coming out, so there's going to be a strong emphasis here on this message for you. And then we have the wolf here, so I'm not surprised to see the wolf in a group reading where I'm already feeling sort of the anger energies. So as I was saying, you're part of the group of signs, so yourself, Libras, Virgo, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. Sort of this grouping of signs I've left for last because of like I was saying, the sort of anger energies here. I'm feeling sort of a common thread amongst your signs. So if you know anybody under those signs, know that they're also frustrated with something. Something has them a little bit irked and, either biting their tongue or wanting to scream and yell. And I'll make sure here. I can put them on this side. I'm really getting a dry throat here with your group. They want me to dig here a little bit for this card, so. Okay. Let's see what else they have, and then we'll get into the reading. I'll timestamp, so you can always skip the intro here and go to the various topics. Okay. Make sure I don't cover up the charms. I'm just going to feel here where they want us to start off, kind of what grouping. And maybe you're not feeling anger, but like I said, there's something here. I feel like there's a, like with you all, I feel like you want to scream, like you're frustrated with either someone or situation. Like the expressions, like you just want to take charge, like you want to be able to kind of step in, kind of energy I'm getting here, like balling the fists, wishing the person would just listen. It's that kind of language and energy I'm hearing right now with Libras for June. Okay. Well, I've been playing with this pile, so we'll start over here in this corner. Let's see. So on Hang In There, we have my rope ring, and this is all about feeling confined, committed, stuck in a situation, or being the one forced to choose. But I was just saying, like I was saying, balling my fist, wanting to take control. So I would say that this feels more like being stuck in the sense that you feel like you can't take control. You can't do anything at this time, and it's on hang in there. So there is acknowledgement of your feelings, your heightened levels of frustration here as we head into the reading and see what the story is here for us. Maybe that's why I'm also getting like choked up here, like the tightness in the throat, since you're not in control, obviously you have to bite your tongue. Like, you can't, you're not in the driver's seat here. So maybe you're struggling with someone who is currently going through a right or wrong life lesson, a close relationship, and you wish you could, step in, but it's not your relationship to manage here, maybe. So that's why I keep feeling to clear my throat here. It's like you want to talk, but you're not. So I like seeing my little tiny half moon, and it's sitting on surprise. See if I can get it on camera. There we go. Okay. Our little half moon, and you can even see the expression here in his demeanor, right? It's a little bit of a displeased, disappointed, disapproving kind of, I guess, little kind of frown. But it's on surprise, so I feel like the moon is reflecting your emotions right now, but the angels are coming in with the surprise message and asking you to pay attention to your dreams right now in June. And I touched over here, though I was thinking moon, and I went like this, and dreams coming true, intuition. So, I'm coincidence or not. I was just saying to focus on your dreams. They're going to be speaking to you right now. If you really want to tap into your gut feeling, your intuition here. And I think the surprise element will be probably how vivid your dreams are, maybe how lucid, how impactful they are in your waking life. Once you've had them, you're still remembering what you went through in the dream and in the scenes. That's quite interesting. Interesting place to start here about very motivational, very positive, like a hang in there. Surprises are waiting for you in your dream, in your dreamscape, in your dream landscape. We have Cupid, which is a messenger from heaven, messenger bringing love. That's what's on his banner here, on the next step. So maybe the next step is in your dream, because they brought me right up there. So sleeping on it, maybe because you're feeling stuck, right? So if you're seeking the answer, sleeping on it would be a way for you to kind of relax. So maybe you're currently in a state of lack of sleep because of emotions. A lot of times our emotions keep us up, so maybe you're struggling with sleep, but unfortunately in this case it sounds like your answer is in when you're in sort of that meditative state. So even if you can just meditate, maybe not even get into full sleep, but sort of quiet the mind, relax the mind. Maybe you're thinking about this right too much, the circle going around and around and around in thought. So if you calm your thoughts, then in comes the answers here. Now my art board is about like fun in life, right? Sort of childhood pleasures. It's on improvements in relationship needed. So maybe that's where the frustration is. Maybe suddenly there's a lack of just having fun with each other, or just in general in your sort of social relationships. Maybe there's an absence. Maybe other people are overcommitted or you're overcommitted. So there's an absence here of playfulness, and usually this is just a reminder of finding the fun, and it's on improvements. needed in your relationship now. So kind of a clear answer, clear message here to seek the fun. Especially if your headspace here is very serious, like very focused on this kind of brewing frustration that you have, then how can you have fun? How can you relax and just have fun? And I know as a fellow human being, it's not fun to hear, oh, just relax, right? Calm down. That's not it even irks us more, right? We get frustrated more when we're in that mindset. And it's paired with my soulmate owls here. I'm sitting on their love branch. And this is about, like your loved ones are always supporting you. Seek that companion, that partner that that you can go ask for help. And it's sitting on older lady, which is sort of wisdom. You kind of go see the medicine woman, the shaman, the priest, the high priestess with the knowledge. And maybe it's about this kind of anger, right? The hot and steamy, the frustrations, I don't understand why they don't understand energy that I'm getting here in the message. So how can you find the playfulness if you're frustrated? Maybe you're off to do something playful. Maybe you're off to play mini putt and you get to mini putt, but then you're frustrated because they're, being playful with you, but kind of pushing the line a little bit. So it's frustrating you more than making you laugh, that kind of energy. But it's paired with this my tiny heart charm on Lucky in Love. And this is like the start of something new. You've planted something fresh, something new is starting, or a new opportunity, a new relationship is awaiting you. There's an opportunity here. So if this is, like I said, just a moment in time in your relationship where someone's just kind of bothering you right now, this is a reminder of like the love that you do have for them. Again, focus on the playfulness, bring back the love, kind of get past the thinking here. Let's see what message they pair with that. Well, we have the wisdom here coming out again. Here's our owl with the wisdom card, the knowledge. And what is he sitting on? The moon, right? So calling you back to when you're dreaming, to when your mind is calm, right? The owl's eyes are closed here. So kind of the sleeping on it, even your soul's energy. Your eyes are closed. And look at you smiling as you're sleeping and have that mental peace about this matter. So you may just need to kind of, as a next step, again, the next step is love. So it's like, move forward with kindness, right? Move forward with kindness. Focus back on the love that you have for this person. And then the other two cards are pretty, present based, focusing on, the playfulness here, right? The cat playing with the ballerina, and all the loving pink hues, and just remembering and kind of embracing the fun, the playfulness that you do have together, and joining in the playfulness, right? She popped out of her box. Maybe you're a bit stuck in the rut right now. Maybe you're a bit stuck in your feelings, so you're keeping yourself from the fun, right? So here's your friend, here's your relationship reaching out, just trying to have fun with you. And a reminder that this is a sort of the friendship itself, this relationship itself is a gift. This is an important person in your life. They're just trying to be friendly, right? They're just trying to break you free. Maybe they can tell. Maybe they can feel your energy, and they know that you're in a bit of a funk here in June. maybe you're being a bit like antisocial here, you know, whatever happened. Actually, we don't need to see the moon. Okay. So that's sort of our starting point there. So starting the landscape in June, there's this frustration, or just your emotions. You're stuck in the emotion of frustration, and you do have this relation, this connection, this friend that can sense it, and they're trying to call you out of it. And I think they're getting, you know, a moody version of you, right? The kind of moody hues here. Okay. Oh, I don't want to push them off where they're meant to be. But I think I'm coming over here now. What's interesting is both of these charms are about reminding you of your inner strength and your abilities. So we have, if dad can't fix it, no one can, which is a reminder of the opposite is true in this case. You know, dad taught you everything that you needed to know, you know, and he's here to remind you that you have that. And it's on manifesting your dreams, and it's touching unrequited love. So that's not necessarily with a person. That could be you know, a hobby, and you're just falling slowly out of love with it, right? The passion is kind of dying in an area, which I think is just tied to the mood, right? The like I was saying, the kind of funk that you're in, your motivational flame, your playfulness flame, your happiness flame. It's just not at full steam right now. But they're asking you to embrace your inner strength here, to kind of also push yourself out, right? Be willing to connect and get out there and socialize again, to start manifesting your desire and heading down your path, because it's connected to completing your plan first and the future of the relationship. And like I said, the reminder here of, another reminder here of strength, confidence, that you have that ability. We all have that ability to call forth those characteristics, those dimensions of ourselves. Maybe you recently tried something and you feel like you failed, so you like fell into this kind of flat emotional space, which is kind of where I'm seeing the unrequited kind of flame dimming here, kind of burning out. I don't see you liking anyone less. I don't feel like you're falling out of love with someone. This is just more of something, like, so like you're falling out of love with your playful side. It could just be falling out of love of wanting to participate in the fun stuff for some reason here. And it could be because you've recently lost, or, you know, maybe something came in to affect a space that you were quite happy and passionate about, and, you know, they hit your flame a little bit. So you're letting it impact you too much here. You know, a small action or a comment, and you're allowing it to have this huge effect on you. So we have our messenger in the bottle. And I'm really drawn to the phone here. So when I get cards that are really dominant blue, I know it's sort of the emotional space. So like I was saying, kind of in the funk. And here it's like you keeping your phone off, right? You've closed your phone up here. You're not answering. You're looking. Well, you're kind of ignoring. Your back's to whatever you were checking out there. But this purposeful disconnection, like I said, closing off here. You're not answering. And it could just be not necessarily a call from a person, but you're not answering the call for this passion, this relationship that you've had, even if it's with yourself, right? You're not answering the call to unlock your playful side. Maybe you're inhibited right now for some reason. And then I'm focused in, obviously, on the mother-child relationship here, but more so the child, right? Going off, exploring the world, adventure. That's fun, right? That's playfulness. Going out for the day with his friends. The birds and everybody's waiting, and what do birds do? They call, right? Birds have a call. So, what am I seeing here? Like four birds kind of stand out to me here in the scene, and sort of the companion here, not necessarily the mother, but that support system that we were talking about over here, supporting and encouraging, right? Encouraging the playfulness, the same action, the same shape, hand to hand, nose to nose. I apologize, but my camera's not functioning for me today. So I'll just do that again. So, like drawn into even the repetitiveness of the cards. So going from hand to hand, nose to nose, kind of reaching out, and then you reaching up. Allowing yourself to have fun. I'm not sure why you're not allowing yourself to have fun, but the angels want you to have fun. Have fun in June. Don't be closed off, shut off here. Okay. Oh, explore new people is the next tile. I don't know about you. I love when that happens. I like how the story just kind of keeps building, almost like we're actually, having a live conversation here with the angels and your soul energies. So exploring a new people. My wolf charm is about speaking out, reaching out. You can ask for help, connect, right? Talking. It's all about the throat chakra here. Joining the conversation, right? He's howling. He's having a good time, right? Wolves howl and dogs howl, right? They with the sirens as they go by, they kind of join in. Or if you're playing piano, they join in. If you're singing, they join in, right? So kind of do what your kind of wolf dog spirit here is doing, animal spirit here is doing, with the encouragement to get out and explore. It was touching on, a family issue or some kind of recent drama. And maybe that's why you've pulled back. You're pulling back. You don't want to be around. I don't think you're part of it, right? Because we started off with you can't, you feel like you can't talk about it, the tightness here, like hang in through there. So it's kind of like, don't withdraw and stay and avoid avoidance. It's not going to be healthy for you in June. So get out there and socialize. I'm going to come over here to Dad. Not yet. So if Dad can't fix it, no one can, on the not yet message. So I think it pulled me over there because I was talking about what we touched upon with you biting your tongue. And there's confirmation here for you that you're making the right decision. It's not yet to speak out on the matter, but doesn't mean you can't participate in other things that are happening. That you can let that topic kind of be for now. So on a love trip, so this could be not necessarily taking a vacation together, but reconnecting with people. So it could be like a family reunion, a coffee date, right? You're both coming together. The people are coming together. You're joining a group here. And there's my love charm with the two different sides, all about balance, the need for getting balance. It's also about coming together with the intention of love. This also represents like there's two sides to every story. There's always another viewpoint, or another way to approach something. But the intention has to come from a loving place here. So I was talking about getting out and reconnecting. Like I said, don't avoid family stuff. So when you do participate and show up and visit in June, especially with like, Father's Day this month, and I'm sure birthdays and weddings, don't miss out on those opportunities. Just approach the it's not a conversation, but approach the environment, approach the time together, the time you're spent in their energies, with intention of, I'm just going to have a good time today. I'm going to speak nicely to everyone, or, I'll speak nicely to the people that I want to talk to, and I can just, quietly say hi and move on from anybody I don't want to talk to now. And it is paired with the crab, which is about a small caution about influence. So this could be getting too influenced by emotions right now, especially if you had some kind of recent drama amongst loved ones. So again, don't get too caught up in the emotions. You're right, your emotions of frustration, of wanting to say something. And it's also a caution of influence. So it's probably a caution of also be careful to say anything, because you might be too influential. You might influence events, or sort of how events unfold moving forward, right? And we want positivity to be sort of next steps in relationships. So we'll see how they pair the cards here. So here's the call back to the balance that we saw with the love, right? Recenter yourself. We have the beautiful pink hues of the love, angelic energy here, and it's yin, so the balance, right? The yin to your yang. And she is looking into a pool of water here, so self-reflection. How can you be a different person or a better person in this situation, or the next time you see these individuals, or the next time you're at a family gathering, right? How do you just embrace the peace and then participate in the playfulness, and you don't necessarily have to focus on anything else right now, sort of the hang in there message, like let it kind of unfold and work its way out here. And that's paired with breathe. So, take that breath, meditating, like I was saying, move through the emotions and get through that frustrating kind of headspace that you're in right now, the anger headspace that you're in. And here's the embrace the playfulness, right? Unfinished symphony. And they want you to call back to the joy. That was quite the cough. So there may have been a profound reaction from you Libras to this call back to embracing the joy. Like maybe there was like a yeah, right, not now, no way. How am I supposed to do that? How am I supposed to fit the time in, kind of thing? Kind of pushback here. So I feel like even the angel here is kind of laughing with me, kind of back at you, because there's always a way to find the joy in life, right? To find the playfulness and the happiness that all of life's moments offer us and bring to us. So I think for June, really your focus here from the angels is reconnecting into these relationships, but have fun. It's reconnecting into your child side, your childlike playfulness side of you, and get out there and have fun and stop kind of isolating and tuning out and rejecting here. So I look forward to connecting back in with you Libras in July to see how you're moving forward in this relationship space, and you know, maybe the cards will unfold all of this playfulness and adventure that you did in June, and or you have planned for July and August. So we'll see next month when we reconnect.